Good afternoon, friends. Once again, I am in continuation that what really transpired between 2012 and 15. I just spoke in my earlier video how people who were sitting in right next to me as vice president, president, or very active members, how selfishness was growing. So everybody wanted, Ronnie ji, let's not create a legal advice, or even if we create a legal advice, we will charge a very nominal amount of 4,000, 5,000 or whatever a person can pay, and then you give advices. Now look at the imagine, I have to become an indirect servant of the association of whose I am the president, and where I have mostly done the research and chronologically assembled these papers in my computers and laptops or my website. Now I become a paid servant of the association. Let's say Mr. A comes, I have a problem, 244 notice, so I need advice. So the association will charge him 4,000. Now the association may pay me 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees. That's up to the association, because the association has to run, we have to have board meetings. And what are we doing? You know, when I stopped giving advices to the people whom I mentioned in the earlier video, how things change. These chimolians, they quickly changed colors. The man in whose house Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru used to come and sit, refused to meet me also when I was in Agra. From Jhansi, blocked me on the WhatsApp. What are we doing? Barakpur, my vice president reached Pune. I don't know what he did, what transpired between Mr. Bhojwani and him. And I was given a name during that time because a pill was being filed. Oh, Mr. Das, I don't know how much money I have taken. Yes, Mr. Bhojwani individually said that I am paying 1 lakh or 1.5 lakh rupees for the pill. But that money later was paid by 4 people in Cantonment, raised by Mr. Bhojwani, and then it reached the All India. So where have I to understand who paid, why it paid? I am not interested. I am only answerable to Mr. Bhojwani. But look at these people, because his mutation didn't take place, so he became my big, lovable, adorable. These people actually started loving me to the most, These are the people, my working president, free advice. I remember there used to be a man called Mr. Bakshi from Jhansi Cantonment. He used to come and, take personal advices with me because of some land in Yamunanagar here and there and on construction. His property was in his mother's name. So there some demolition and all that. I motivated him to the thought that he was doing a lot of hard work on constructions. So I said, Mr. A, why don't you look after the construction topics of the cantonment? If any resident comes for that, we will guide them towards you. So this is how you create cells. I can't be a master of everything. The same person came to my working president, wanted his resumption notice to be drafted as a plain. I refused because I knew he is not going to pay us money, and it was not decided till then whether the association should be charging 11,000. My working president takes from him. And look at the guts. This man calls me up and he says, Mr. Das, I paid the association, but you have not given me the advice. Look at that. Did he pay me? He paid the All India Cantonment. He didn't pay me. Look at the cheek he has. And today, after getting that, whatever plaint he got drafted by doing all the expenditures, which I got on later, he feels he's got too much of knowledge. So he's joined one of his cousins who's an advocate in Supreme Court. So now they are the big legal advisors. They travel till Barakpur. They've been to Mau Cantonment. That doctor's bungalow has been demolished. So Barakpur, nothing turned out to those 4 resumption notices. I don't know, I'm sorry. These newses come to you after the results don't come. Similarly, people must be talking about me either also. But luckily, whomever I supported, I've got a bungalow owner executively written by the DC freehold. I've got a resumption notice quashed executively. I have got a refund of house tax without going to court in a cantonment. What else do you need? I have got a high court case remanded back because of additional evidences. I am there to, today at least, in 2022, after completing or leaving some part of my third year of law, that yes, we are an old grant. I am confidently saying this. So friends, tell me one thing, do you get free lunches everywhere? Or do you expect from this association also? I remember a bungalow owner from Kamti. I know how he got in touch with me. So I think he had a brain hemorrhage or something. So after a year and a half, he called me back. You know what he's telling me? Mr. Das, your association does not reflect on the website of the Registrar Society. So you are an unregistered society. So why should I join you? Don't, yaar. Am I saying join my association? No, yaar. I'm not asking anybody. I'm only saying if you have a problem, where will you go? Will the present association support you? Yes, if it does, it is ready to make your plaints. It is ready to make sure that you win. Please, do not come to me. Don't waste your energy. I know Sandy Paddy was sitting in Ambala only, and they are the ones who actually in 2003, when Major Chauhan used to give all this research material and these books. Oh well, those 14, 13 books which were there in 2003 or 4 have risen to 30 books now. How have they? I travelled. I have plans. I have gazetteers. So friends, let's come out of this, So I request this new team. This new team is all for all those executives who actually at one stage shared everything about their bungalow with me. May it be Kanpur, may it be Sikandrabad, may it be Ambala or Amritsar or Firozpur. And I think one is from Pune, but that man lately came into some wing commander. So mostly, Barakpur, Agra, I know all their renowns. Because they were looking for a free advice from me, which they got but didn't give results. So they thought, let's create something new. We already have these 600-700 mobile numbers. Ask any of these executive members, have they travelled to Jalandhar? Have they travelled to Kamti? Have they gone to Belgaum? Now, this Belgaum cantonment, oh, what a plight, how we reached from Pune. Midnight travel in a taxi, which guy, sorry, my secretary used to, he was growling. We reached, we had a seminar, this Babu, oh, Mr. Das, we are one family, holding our hand, made us sit in a bloody third class bus. We said, never mind, because we were wanting to grow. From Belgaum to Pune, we travelled. Has this new association done? Has this Babu travelled anywhere? Has he been to Allahabad? Has he been to Ranikhet? No. So these people actually took up these mobile numbers, these mail IDs, and now there is an association called, I don't know what, ACCWA or whatever it is. Sikandrabad, bungalow got demolished. So I have all the papers. I clearly told him that I will charge him. Sandy Paddy's bungalow is under resumption when my bungalow was under resumption. So they are thick-skinned into me. Coming to General, an illegal occupant, yet the bungalow is in the name of Chopra's, yet the whole compoundation took place by the army commander. Why? Discrimination. Talk of Kanpur, encroachments, a restaurant being run. What's left? Agra, a divided OGB. A grant cannot be divided. So army is right. Or you prove yourself you are not a grant. So if you made a division, you made a boundary wall in it, you are illegal. Nobody can stop that. If you have the papers, you have the documentation, do it. So why would these people actually file something like what I always wanted to? No, they will not. See, knowledge is something what my uncle used to say, Mr. H.K. Das. It will never die. It will go with me. That is why today I am getting a little aggressive. And I am actually telling you, friends, I am going to penetrate in the next 6 months. I'm going to make videos. I'm going to peel off this system. Then let's see how many of you people get educated. Do you read books? Read books. If I can read these books, why can't you read these books? Read them, jumble them up, extract them out. Where is it written we come under House Accommodation Act? Where is it written that old grants were never converted into new grants? Where is it written? Dig them out. Ask Maddie, ask Paddy, or ask Mr. Kharna from Sikandrabad. Ask anybody. Call them up, ask them, the way people call me up and put me questions. You know, I made my office day before yesterday say, everybody will be put on the group now, even if that bungalow owner has blocked me on his mobile number. There are people from Firozpur who blocked me. There are people from Amritsar. Why? Am I going to take their bungalow? Or are they going to will that bungalow to me? Talk logic, yaar. Let's grow up from this petty, like fighting like kids. You've taken the bigger share of chocolate, I've got the smaller. You exchange and or take my chocolate, yaar. Eat it. What difference does it make? Provided we all should be united. The department wants us divided. The military or the army wants us divided. It's just bloody not even 3% of the total land holding of the cantonment. New policy in draft, I'm being very honest, nothing for bungalow owner. It's only for the civil area. That also, let's see how it happens. If it happens under Rule 4 and 5 of the Cantonment Act 2006, balle balle. If it doesn't have, it is like Ambala, I am sitting. So friends, please bear me out. Let's make these people sitting in Jhansi, Sikandrabad, Ambala, Pune, making their own pills and stories and seminars, or Mau. That's a very important cantonment, because here this lady is up arms, She is a true journal. We as kids used to hear a major's wife is called a colonel's wife. So she is a true journal, Bungalows are being resumed. There are 9 resumption notices. But her ego is so huge. She doesn't want anybody to move from Mau to discuss things. Everything they say, oh, Mr. Das, Holkar estate. Now they may be fools like, sorry to use these words, would be their advisors from Jhansi here. I'm telling you honestly, Attorney General India 2015. I don't know how much he took fees. So please, I'm starting off with a beautiful series of court judgments. So please watch me. I'm actually disturbed. And I'm creating these Zoom classes. Once again, I'm saying, now if you want to tell the department, just tell them we are old grant. Just see what the reaction will come from the department. The department would immediately say, Rani ji, who's told you are old grant? Yaar, mar jaoge. Surinder Kumar Vakil, Harish Anand's case, compensation, Raj Singh, Purushottam Das Tandon has been thrown from the Supreme Court. P.T. Anklesha's judgment has been overturned by the Anklesha judgment of Pune. So what are we left with? Sikandrabad, how many cases they won? Let me hear from. Some Sikandrabad bungalow owner called me up. I would say, his tone was a rich man talking to a poor man. A rich dad and a poor dad. And he's, a rich dad is asking the poor dad, Mr. Poor Dad, do you have a judgment which says that we are freehold grants? Ah, what a foolish man he was. He's sitting in Dubai, he's got businesses in America. Bullshit. Anywhere you have. If you can fight the case from this side, there are everywhere, every cantonment notifications are lying. If the department tomorrow gets digging into it, it will get all those notifications that GGOs were implied on or your cantonments. Then what would you do? Oh guys, wake up. We do not fall under the GGO. Only those fixed sizes of grants fall. Ask Maddie or Paddy, have they read this somewhere? Question them. Defining 8.5 judgment, Rule 8.5 judgment definition of B3 from 1925 in the pill. is shameful. The minute we categorize ourselves into A, B, C classes, we are gone. Read the earlier rule of it. It says categorized lands are in the vestment of the Her Majesty. Wake up यार, please. Try and read English the right way. ये हिंदी नहीं है भैया. कुछ लोग मेरे को बोलते हैं, रोनी जी हिंदी में वीडियो बनाओगे तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. भाई B3 की डेफिनेशन हिंदी में नहीं लिखी है. अभी मैं उसको हिंदी में नहीं पढ़ सकता. CLA रूल्स में कंटोनमेंट एक्ट अगर कुछ लिखा है तो वो अंग्रेजी में लिखा है. अभी उसको हम ट्रांसलेट करेंगे तो उसका मतलब बदल जाएगा. समझो बात को यार. अब जो है वो है. थोड़ा सा मेरे को अंडरस्टैंड करो प्लीज. I with again folded hands will say thank you for watching me, but I am really disturbed with this new association not reaching people. Ask them to call you up. Ask them to answer your questions. Have the guts. Let's do it. Bye. Good day.